This is muted so it doesn't get all... I don't know what that's called when you got two audios coming in the same channel. Hello everyone! Katie, you gonna sit back down? It is Monday. Yes, February 29th, 2016. I'm Dentral. We are still playing Final Fantasy XI Online. Alright, we're gonna change things up just a little bit here. We've been doing a lot of Seekers of Adelim. So much so that I don't want to do it right now. So we're gonna get back into Dynamis because we've got... Let me double check, make sure I read that right. It's gonna be under the Mog Sack, gonna be down here. That's right, 85 montiont silverpieces. It's dark. Hello, dark. Happy Monday. We need 15 more. I don't think we can get all 15 tonight. Probably not. Where do I want to go though? Let's go to Port Sandoria. There is one other thing that I want to do first, because over the weekend, when we were screwing around, on our palette, we kept the Club of Trials, because we were trying to get all the weapon skills taken care of for that, and we did. We broke the Leighton on it. Set this as your current home point. I don't even know how we ended up in Pandoria. Probably got drunk and confused. How's it going today? Good evening, Dark. Good evening, Lenos. It's... I've had worse Mondays, but this is up there. And I think I just missed my turn off, didn't I? Yep. We are going to make a quick detour into... What do you call it? Windy. Yes, travel to another home point, Winders. Port Winders. Let's go to home point number 1. That's pretty close to who we need to go to. I don't remember the name of the Taru. They all look alike to me. I apologize. We're going to trade him the Staff of Trials, and hopefully we don't need to be on a special job to get this done. Well, hello, Jazz90. Happy Monday. Lenos. I kept coming back over the weekend to see if you were streaming anything, and all I saw was Hyper RPG. And this is not the way I wanted to go. Names off. Please. There we go. My luck, you were probably streaming when we were watching Deadpool again. I think this is where we need to go. Probably isn't. Probably gonna mess this up. Usually do. Thinking it's gonna be Taru on the right. Find out. Trade him the Club of Trials. Well, doing something. Hyper RPG came up and they were doing some good stuff this weekend. Good work. We've managed to compile some useful data from your efforts. Now, about Taru, your reward. It's not something that everyone can use, so we must Taru test your suitability first. Now, don't get all the fluster-wustered. We're not intending to send you into the jaws of death or plan secret. Here, prove your strength to us by thump-wumping a monster in a special place in Romiv. Bring us the Annals of Truth from the monster you defeat Taru, and we'll consider you worthy to receive the reward. Well, that seems easy enough. I remember it was in Romiv. That's all I remember. I'm just going to type in FF11 Black Halo. Wikipedia works just fine. Maybe. Maybe not. Quest Woes. Click on the map of Romiv. Moongate. Okay. I see how to get there. Alright, we're going to close this out before it sucks up all our stuffs. RAM is what we want. And I think the Bestock... Yep, embassy is right here, so we can grab Signet, since it is going to be a conquest area. Oh yeah, on Quetzalcoatl over on Sunday morning. Windy took the lead. Sandy took last place. Nobody cares about the islands. Surutbaruta, no problem. Koshushu went to Bestock. Aragano went to Windy. Leitor went to Bestock. Nobody cares about Keep'em or Norvalin, Paragundi, Belden. And look at this! Windy got Ronfar, Windy got Durflin, Windy got Zulkeen, and Gustaberg. and Volvo. I didn't know people actually went out to Volvo anymore. So, yeah. Andy, what do you have? Andy has... I saw one thing, I thought. Nope. Danny ain't got nothing. See what happens when I change nations? Sorry. Let us talk to this dude. Let's get some conquest. Would you cast Signet on me? Yes. Very good. Will bestow upon you your nation's signet. Alright, thanks. We're gonna run out here. We're headed to Romev. We're gonna pop a bad guy. I don't even know what the bad guy is. I don't even know why we're on Paladin macros. Ooh, Windy Sandy for life. When we switch to Dent, we'll be back on Windy. We'll be back on Sandy. But, now we gotta finish everything on Syndical first before we can feel comfortable retiring her and moving back to our original name. It's gonna be a while. Especially at the rate in which I level. Alright, survival guide, let's go to Romev. I believe it's going to be teleportation assistance. It's been a while. Rise of the Zalart. There it is, Romev, using tabs, because we're cheap. And I'm wondering, should I go for Tartar Kill Squad, or maybe I'm thinking a balanced team. Thinking balanced. See, it's funny is that Bastok isn't in last place. Because usually it's between Windy and Sandy fighting it out for first. Bastok, we always used to joke, would be last stock. Still kind of makes me funny. Do this one. This should be a nice balance of everybody. You got melee, some magic. I think we might need a range. No. I'm thinking of a fight. I think that takes place in this zone. Where it's like a mob is only susceptible to like physical attacks, then only susceptible to magic, and then only susceptible to ranged. Or maybe I'm thinking Alexander fight. Probably not. I don't think we have to worry about ranged attack. But maybe we should worry. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zeed! You know I love you. Get out of here. Trust. Let's go and pick up... Who have we not done in forever? Elivera. We have not done you in forever. We haven't done Margaret either, but still on my shit list. Sorry, didn't mean to say it out loud. Alright, so we're going to Spectral Jig. Follow with a Flea, because you're supposed to flee before Spectral Jigging, but that's not the way I do it. Because sound aggro, that's all you gotta worry about. I start hitting the tab key, looking for a triple question mark. Hopefully I can do this on any job. I think I saw it. Alright. Common sense tells us to clear all the mobs first, but we're on a deadline, so... Rajas Ring, Plunder of Pulanes +1. Looks good. Pop it. Ah, it's a giant magic pot. Run! It's called El Dearmere. We should have gone monk. Always come monk. I don't know why we never do. Come closer. Maybe we can trick attack the Koltada. We haven't done that in a while. I don't think it's going to live long enough for that though, is it? Nope. We'll try it. No, sorry. Maybe next time. So then we're gonna click the thing again. And ta-da, we got key item, Annals of Truth. Annals of Truth. I think it's Annals. Spectral Jig. Just in case. And let's go and get our flea boots back on. So, you used to Need to at least get a party. You know, tank healer, some DPS. Preferably a bunch of monks, maybe a red mage to dispel. But all in all, one of the easier mobs to get to. Probably the most difficult part was actually getting out here before they had the teleports and that kind of thing. I think the outpost warp would have probably been the fastest way for most folks. It would have been the fastest way for me. Alright, so now we're going to do teleport again. Assistance. Original release. Port. Wonders. Using tabs. There we go. Cheers. And the missus went out for Chinese food. Without me. Part of me is all like, yes. Another part of me is all like, man, she went out without me. What's up with that? Took her to see Deadpool yesterday. Bring back at least an egg roll. Still got a minute 8 on Flea. These things happen. Hindsight, maybe we should have just used a warp ring. Let's go and get the warp. No, we won't need a warp ring. At least I don't think we will. Pretty sure we won't. No, we won't. Yep. So, click on the Orestery door. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and get this flagged as well. Objective list. I think it's under content, isn't it? Maybe not. Deadpool's a great movie. Yeah, twice. And that's like 2 more times than what I normally see movies out in theaters. Usually like for them, wait till them to come on FX. That's how cheap I am. Maybe it was tutorial? Maybe it was... Maybe it wasn't. Basic, synthesis, quest. Nope. Artifacts, double cap storage expense, and weapon skills. Right there the whole time. We are looking for Black Halo. Go ahead, flag it. It's only going to be 300 XP. Here it comes. Quest time. Somebody going to make a special appearance. Amazing, you return victorious. For your reward, I will teach you a super secret club technique passed down the see if I say this right, Orestery for generations. This ultimate technique was developed as a last resort for when all magic has been exhausted. We are most grateful for your assistance. Use it wisely. Really? That's it? Oh, okay, here comes some more. Now that you've passed the final test, we can tick off that box on our list of things to do. We've also collected some enlightening data from some highly skilled people. The opponents that the organizer will send against us will most likely be top-notch combatants. Without the data collected from powerful adventurers who have completed our test, we wouldn't be in any position to compete. Right, Taru. Now all we need to do is have Apuru's help in feeding this data to the Cardians. I bet Dr. Shentoto will be surprisingly wise to see the Cardians representing the Orestery. But nobody said we couldn't Taru use Cardians, and they are proper members of the Ministry. They say that the first Taru step to deceiving your enemy is to start with your friends. Since nobody else knows about this plan, they're all still diligently practicing their club skills. It's perfect Taru. Well, when you think about it, everyone's being forced to brush up their club technique anyway. You know, putting the sinister will aside, the existence of Dr. Shentoto actually contributes to the improvement Taru of the Orestery. Being a ministry with an often absent Taru minister, we need to keep on our toesy woes. With Dr. Shentoto around, I'm just glad I have toesy wosies left to be kept on. That's it. That must be it. They did the trumpets. Alright. Now, that only took 15 minutes. On to... I already forgot. Oh yeah. Valkrum. How many players are there right now? Search. Area. It's like 1 and 3. We're going to change it. Dynamis down here. Valkrum right there. We got one person in there. Who's he fighting? It doesn't say. Ooh, look at that. Thief 99, Red Mage 00. He went with a sub job, or lack thereof. Let us teleportation of substance. Let's do favorites. I think I got Valkrum. I don't have Valkrum in the favorites. Okay, original release. There it is, Valkrum Dunes, using tabs. It's also Monday night, so we're also going to get extra sparks for every 5,000 XP we make. So that's a plus. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. And we're gonna do it solo, no dent, no song, just me and a bunch of trust NPCs. And boots. Waiting for the good boots. Come on, boots, 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 boots. I like muffins. Give away your shirt, Cinda. No, not that shirt. The one you're wearing right now. Wait, my Thunderer's Vest +1? Not the Hard Rock Cafe one. You said Cinda, so I'm assuming you may have it. Cynical is one. Alright, we're gonna do support jobs unlocked. And hop in that way. That would just be creepy. I always go into first person mode whenever I'm changing jobs because I'm worried that maybe she won't have any clothes on. It's happened. Ability trust. Ability trust. See if I remember how to do Valkrum. It's been so long. Not the items are showing up. 50 free slots. Unlocking support jobs. Nope. Valkrum Dynamis. Going for coins. We're about 15 more silver pieces away from being ready to get our 10,000 note for Aegis. Aegis? Aegis? The shield. And then but we still need to go fighting the other things. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like enough. Go ahead and get Spectral Jig back on. Actually, let's go ahead and click the flee button. Can't click the flee button. Well, we can click Spectral Jig. And see if we can get some more coins. So, I didn't watch the Oscars last night, but apparently Reddit exploded when Leonardo finally won an Oscar. I'm like, what are we going to have to make memes out of now? Flee, then Spectral Jig. I tried that, but Flee was on cooldown. So maybe after this fight. No promises. Flee. 35 seconds. Lame sauce. Good news is we do have our Arion boots. I think that's what it's called. Arion boots. I mispronounced it. For the plus 12% movement speed. For when Flee's on cooldown. Like right now. Next one's going to be the Goblin statue for another 10-minute extension. Looking at the map, looking at the white scan. Goblins usually at the very bottom. Right there. Look at that. So we didn't have to look for them. Sometimes he's clear across the other side of the map. This wasn't one of those times. Alright, now Flee. Now Spectral Jig. And another neat thing about these boots. Who else are you talking to? You have some other chat open? No, I'm talking to everybody here. Mostly myself. It's just the way I play. Bump, bump, bum. Call it running commentary thanks to whiskey. And click this thing here. Manifest icon. And... nope. We'll probably do wide scan. Except that's the idle. We're gonna click that. Stab it. couple of times. Maybe Mayakov will do his little I'm gonna dance on your head jig, but no, not this time. Jig again, because I'm sure Flea isn't back up yet. And now we're going to be looking for the Adamant King image, and I'm surprised I actually remember that name this time. It's better than people who stream quietly and ignore the chat. Yes, I will agree with that. But I'm not trying to say that I'm better than those. That's not the way I like to play. Otherwise, I mean, if I'm doing Dynamis on the weekend by myself, not streaming it per se, I'll usually have something on the big screen, watching like a movie, something on the small screen, watching an anime, no subs, because it's difficult to proc mobs and read subtitles. For me, at least. I'm not saying everyone has that problem. In fact, I'm probably the only one who has that problem. I suck at where you're doing two things at the same time. Dual casting, like dual boxing. We haven't been doing a lot this month, actually. Bum, bum, bum. All the Quaid over coming out. Alright, we're gonna get you. Hello, Sorcerer Sabot. Yay, shoes. Great, keep this. Alright, fine. You want AoE? I'll give you AoE. How's this? Oh, okay, never mind. Now we got double ability stuff. Ability spam, maybe it'll live long enough to proc? Probably not. I love how the Ranger already used his 2-hour on me and we haven't engaged him yet. Oh well. Oh! Fly aggro! I hate these guys. Something about the frequency at which their little wings do their little beats gives me a migraine. I don't know why that is. Like the little flashing light probe effect. That might be it. Probably not. Probably just me. Did we get Flea? No, no Flea. Spectral Jig? We didn't get Rock Lizard aggro, did we? Nope. That's not its name. Although it does kind of look like a rock lobster. And for those of you that are familiar with the Rock Lobster song, you're welcome. So now you got that song stuck in your head. And those of you that aren't, look up the Cramps. YouTube. Rock Lobster. You'll thank me later. Why can't Flea be out? Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 time extensions. And I don't know why it's on my shoulder. Is it still on my shoulder? Nope, it fixed. I'm watching myself on this other screen right here, but there is a delay. A massive, massive delay. Alright, map, wide scan. I'm looking for a war chief, something or another. Tombstone, but not the sergeant. Must not be this one. So now that we're a little bit further along, map, wide scan. Be down at the bottom if it's a goblin statue again. Replica. No statue. No statue. Out of curiosity, let's just check one more time. Case was like on the far end of our wides. Nope. No worries. Do Flea now. Got the sneak. Get the spectral jig. Here we go. Bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Every time they turn around as I approach them, I always think, you done messed it up. Manifest icon is not what you're looking for. Maybe we'll see the avatar idol on the wide scan? Nope. Which means it's going to be the final one. There, right here. That wasn't so bad. A little bad. Huh, so bad. Don't get carrying roll to myself. Taking 200 points of damage to the face. Go search, see if the snow rut is still in here. That's fine. Spectral jig. And it looks like we're going to be starting with Fungars for the first 20 minutes. Assuming that we don't have competition. We may, and if that's the case, then I'm fine with that. Snowra wants to fight the Fungars. He can have them. I really don't care for this camp, but it's close by to the other camps that are handy, so wonder. Over the weekend, I've been getting really cocky with how many mobs do I think I can pull. So, hey, look, no sneak. I'll get you and you, and you, and up here. Come on, don't be shy. Go and start job ability spamming these guys and see what happens. Alright, now it's after midnight. There's a proc. Here's a weapon skill. To the face. Thank you very much. Oh, with another job ability spam. And as long as Lilith's set doesn't use her AoE, this should work just fine. Except she'll probably use her AoE, and then I'll have to pick the mobs off her. Oh, I love it when they proc on the first try. I say that, you don't always get as many coins this way, though. Next. Not so bad. Not so great. I wonder if I should bring out the Kultata, though. It will be fine. Next. Thank you, ladies. The missus is home. Everyone stop talking about it. Alright, those are dead. Let's go get some more. Back. You, welcome back. And you. You. See if I can get you and you without getting you. I think he's in there. I think Lenos is still in here. Lenos waves to the lady. Ta-da! We got dancing Fungar on top of us. Ability spammage. Weapon skill spammage. We got a job point. We weren't even trying to get a job point. Awesome. She went and used the AoE. Way to go, little set. Way to go. Oh well. That means she's tanking for the rest of this deal. Not too bad. Oh! Other wonderful thing happened over the weekend. We capped shield skill on Paladin without having to use any books. It can be done. It only took us like, what, 6 months after getting Paladin to level 99? And it does help having a dozen mobs on you at the same time. You get more skills that way. What'd you get me?
Hold on, just one outfit.
Okay.
Remember the peep
What?
plush animal?
I
Last one
know.
there?
Oh!
The bunny one?
The bunny one. From the Tom Thumb?
Yeah.
Okay.
I give you money when you get.
Like Quentin Campbell. I'll think about it. You know, it may not be there anymore.
Oh.
No, I'm just... I'll think about it. Uh-huh. Got another crook. Get another weapon skill. Another kill. Like, Cynical did a little dragoon thing where she jumped off the top of the screen. Not complaining. Probably complaining. I usually complain. Weapons skill there. Stabby there. This is like... I think Dent would be slowing us down if we had him with us. But maybe. Probably just getting lucky. Oh, we are getting lucky. Cheers. We need more mixer. Stab it. Kill it. Go grab some more. I haven't been able to figure out how many is too many mobs yet. We pulled a dozen onto us, and that was probably too many. You... We'll get you... And you got 2 on you? No, you just got the 1. Alright. We'll probably have to take out those Yagudo over there. Unless... Search area, current area... Ah! That's probably what happened. We got another challenger. He probably took all the other mobs. Then saw that I was here, so like, oh, going to a different camp. Possible. Probably just making it up as I go along. Alright, I see one over there. Let's go get it. Just one. Don't see any others. Stabby McStab. Yeah. That's right, you heard me. I guess we'll go stab some Yagudos. Look at this guy. Boom, boom, boom. I like the sheep camp better. There's more sheeps. None of this waiting for the Hungars to respawn thing. Alright, I know I got you. Did I get your friend aggroed? What's up, dude? Don't you hear me walking in the sand? Okay, now he does. Let's see if I can get some more over here. There's one. Aggro this way. Here's a question. Do mobs in Dynamis de-aggro after a while? It's like, if you were so inclined, could you actually chain everything in the zone together? If you want to bet yes. Early to know. Weapon skill. Spam. Maybe I missed. Feels like a miss, doesn't it? Probably. Probably with this button. Maybe not. Probably with that button. Not enough TP to kill it quickly. So sad. We hate making them suffer. Ability. Well, sometimes. You went to GameStop.
No. Best Buy.
I had it at Best Buy.
Yeah. Feel him. Oh, I mean, like, squish him.
Hold on. And Dynamis.
This is more important.
It's a pink Yoshi, everyone. Made out of yarn.
So cute. So well made, too.
Oh, yeah.
Go Nintendo.
Japan. Congratulations.
I've wanted it forever.
Forever?
When it first came out, yeah.
Okay, that hasn't been forever.
It feels like it. Kept staring at it and staring at it.
Uh-huh. Ah! Got fungus to the face.
Then when I wanted to pick it up, nobody had it. Then when, like, I didn't have money, everybody had it.
Not everybody. No kitty face in the drink, please. Maybe we should aggro the bird people. They're called Yagudos. I can never remember the name when I need to. It just happens when it happens. It's like the Adamant King image. I never remember his name either. I remember the other names. Maybe because he's always the last one. At least for this zone. You get these three over here. Hey, Dentro, every time I watch your stream, it brings back memories. Hopefully good memories. You're welcome. Thank you, though. Turn around. Stab this guy. And rinse and repeat. I think I probably need to turn a little bit more that way. Here we go. All the way up through the wings of the goddess, then that's it. That was a good time to call it quits. I think that's a time that a lot of players called it quits. Because it was right after Wings of the Goddess that we had... What came after Wings of the Goddess? Abizia. It was when, I think that's even when GM Dave quit. Not being a GM. He might still be a GM for all we know. I was reading a screenshot someone had taken, conversation they were having with the GM. And I was asking the GM, how do you trade if you don't have a trade box? Because the GMs use different set of UI than what the players have. Mm-hmm. And GM responded with, I suppose you could call it a trade secret? I mean, if it was an American GM, awesome, but probably Japanese, and you know, puns not easy in another language, I would think. So, thumbs up, Square Enix. It was. I remember, like, I'm watching you do this Dynamis, I'm thinking to myself, I remember bringing 2 alliances and wiping. Hello, Giraffe Me. Thank you. I mean, it is a bad pun, but I kind of liked it. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Dude's probably been waiting, 10 years to use that.
This has been a while. I waited so long to say it. And I was like, I gotta swoop in. Because they're gonna swoop in there and get me. And I'm like, yes. Swooping is bad.
And I think I pulled too many guys. Partisan. What's a partisan? No, it's not a monk. The Birdman. I'm gonna proc the Birdman. No! Oh! One of those guys. A Dragoon. I mean, look, he doesn't use, like, a super jump on us. These dancing mushrooms going everywhere. They want to hang out behind me for some reason. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and get the Pally. That's fine. Down with that. Maybe this will proc him? Nope. No luck there. Dang. It's like Thief using 100 Fist. But not. Go ahead and switch target to, like, this dude here. Now we got a white mage on us. No proc there either. Well, Cures. I don't know. We're fine. This dude is still on Invincible. He killed one of his buddies and Invincible hadn't worn off yet. Now someone just dropped a holy on us. But it was the priest. Take that, mushroom head. This way. I remember we didn't do Dreamland Dynamises very often back in LOL Dynamis. We would do Keep'em. And so much of what I remember from Keep'em was hug the wall! If you get aggro and wipe the alliance, we're not inviting you back. Don't be that player. That kind of thing. That's an exaggeration. It wasn't that materialistic, military-like, but I believe our main pally tank, what's his name? I don't remember. I believe he was a pilot in the Air Force, but don't quote me on that. I don't even know why I'm trying to job proc it. You're a white mage, and now you're dead. Somebody didn't get the benediction in time. I love it when that happens too. Bum, bum. Next. Lilith, dancer, redhead, tank. Weapon skill. Alright. As far as messy pulls go, this one wasn't so bad. I mean, it took a while to knock it all down. Certainly took a while to knock it all down. But we never really got too much damage onto us. Maybe a little. That Mayakov. What can I say? Oh yeah, do quest, objective list, unity, shared, vanquish multiple enemies. Okay, go down to other, that one. Okay. Since we're killing stuff anyways, and now we gotta get her back to the wall. That's like a plus 1% DPS increase when your back's to the wall. Making that up. Or am I? Damage! We got one more in-game hour till we get to the good coins. To the good coins. There we go. Add that. Liberate that. And that. Not so bad. Oh no. Use perfect dodge. Gonna be a waste of time. Alright. Switching mobs. This one proc just like he's supposed to. And didn't have enough TP to finish the job. Kind of embarrassing. Oh well, maybe Liberator will still be whipping. Alright, not whipping anymore. Proc. Alright. More white shells, because... Okay. We always need more white shells. I'm trying to think this actually is an improvement with our back to the wall. The controller that I'm using is not so great. Oh! I was on Amazon last night looking at laptops. I'm not a big laptop player. In fact, I've only had one laptop ever, and a cat sat on it and broke the LCD screen, and that was that. I was only out $15, so it wasn't that big of a loss, but It's one of those things. I was looking at laptops last night because the missus says that we don't spend enough time on the weekends, and I'm all like, farming. And she's always playing Elder Scrolls Online in the other room. So I was thinking, get a really, like the cheapest $250, $300 laptop that you can find on Amazon. It's like 4 gigs of RAM, i5 Pentium processor, 200 gig hard drive, you know, just bare bones, really can't do much with it except surf the internet kind of machine. But I think that would be enough to actually get FF11 going. Don't know, I mean, I need to double check the specs, but I would think if the PlayStation 2 can play it, and it's not going to be as pretty as what I'm playing here, but it'll do that. Can't talk about her anymore.
Why are you talking?
We always talk about you.
Okay.
What's there to talk about? Mayakov dancing on the mushroom?
I thought Zevran.
Zevran.
Zevran's awesome.
That was a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Only because you don't read them.
This is true. Do not read fanfiction. You got a range still?
What do you mean my tiny?
Yeah. But not right now. Okay, can I get a refill on some cola? Thank you. What am I watching out for? Oh, this would be why they're not procking.
Why are you not procking?
Because the time is over for the procs. So now should be the time for them to die. Like,
The door song.
time for them to die? I suppose it is. Well, where are you going with my cocktail?
There's some ice in it.
Bring back my cocktail, woman! No. We weren't done.
I thought it was gonna be nice and put some ice in there for you.
Uh-huh. Spectral jig, so we don't aggro anything other than what we want, which is the...
You think I was doing to
I put some of those seeds you were talking about, or something like...
No.
I was like, hey, look, ginger! It's good for you! Alright, let's turn off the invisibility. Hi, sheep. Hello, Mr. Sheep. Ow. Sheeps hit hard. Forgot that. It's like if you take the scythe away from a Dark Knight, then it'd be like a sheep, right?
I was thinking more. Take the size away from a doctor. We should have like one sad emo boy standing alone, not knowing what to do with himself.
Wow. Well, they should definitely be writing poetry. Now, what was the joke? How many Dark Knights does it take to change a light bulb? Uh-huh. None. They just sit in the room, dark, and cry. Alright. I apologize for any Dark Knight mains out there, but y'all can laugh at yourselves. It's okay. More sheep death. More procs. More bronze pieces. That'll work. Have that. Nope, maybe not. Maybe next time. Let's go pick up some mores. I do believe it sounded like Mayakov just did another one. One of those dancing on your head things. That looks like aggro, and that looks like aggro. That'd be 3. We're supposed to be dodging these hits. We are thief. There we go. Miss, miss. That's what we like. These 2, and we're going to get this one. And if you're going to do something, do it well. Go ahead and aggro more than what you can probably handle. It's okay. Stab. Stab. Attack. Quickly. Oh, shoot. Woo! Oh, that was close. Alright. It's like my Final Fantasy whole experience flashed before my eyes right there going, oh, we're gonna wipe in Dynamis on Twitch. Oh, never mind. Crisis averted. Lilith is now tanking. Poor thing. Hope she can hold a 8. Lamb chops! Alright. Oop. Wrong button. This button works. Next. I love this how she has more health than I do right now. Not so bad. Missing something. Oh, hold on. Really shouldn't be refreshing cocktails when you've got this much hate on you. But we play FF11 the way we want to play it, not the way you're supposed to play it. Hence the thief relic gear. Oh no! I hope that's not Koromoru. Probably Koromoru. Like, who stole hate this time? I'm going to get you, Nightmare Sheep. Look at that tail go. Do sheep, when they're angry, do their tails wag like a cat? Or is it like when they're happy, their tails wag like a dog? These are things I don't know. And I live in Texas. You'd think I would know stuff like that. They'll say this is the best camp for Dynamis coins. This is a good camp. I don't recommend 8 sheep at the same time, or however many that we pulled. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe if we did that button instead. Okay, no proccing on that guy. No targeting that dude either. There we go. Should have been going right instead of left. Now this one proc. Alright. Off this thing. Enough of that. Let's go find some more. Boom, boom, boom. How are we doing on coins? Alright, so we got about a stack and a half of binds, which is fine. We still haven't gotten our first stack of bronze pieces, but the night's young. And go! Sorry. Yeah. That was bad. Ow! Hit me from behind. Hey, this is just like that ledge from earlier. Except not. Probability spammage there. Are we close enough to actually hit it? I guess so. I guess we'll find out. Oh, nope, never mind. Not enough TP for a weapon skill, but it's alright. Yakov did his rosebud thing. Probably not a rosebud thing. What is the name of that move he does? Probably too late now. Oh well. We'll keep an eye out for it next time we use it. Or we could probably look it up. What are you doing, kitty? It's not my lap. One moment. Where you go? I got you. Hey, right there. And you play dead. He's not really dead, guys. He's just you know, gotta wait for a cooldown timer. He'll respawn. All the sheeps respawn. Well, except that one. But we don't talk about him anymore. And we're gonna aggro you. I think we aggroed you. Looks like it. Here's a whiff. That came out wrong. My apologies. And you. And you. And let's try and get you too. Now, normally I don't fight up against this wall because Yagudo aggro. But since we've been messing everything else up tonight, let's maintain the theme. Cheers. That button. Not bad. Do it again. That didn't work out. That did. Damage. Get the coinage. Count the coins. Oh, I was like, we only got 4 coins off that last pull, but no. 14. Keep forgetting to hit the spam bar. I think would you remember that? Not a spam bar. Now I just had the most horrendous idea, but somebody's probably already had it before because there are no original ideas, but they got salad bars and yogurt bars and ice cream bars and wet bars. Do they have a spam bar where it's just nothing but assorted Spanishes? Stuff like that. Probably not. Maybe in Hawaii. They do like their spam in Hawaii. Or so I've heard. I've never been there. Excuse me. Alright, that's done. Let us go and more sheeps. 97. And aggro you. Get, excuse me, this one all the way over here. Why is lonesome? Like a Dark Knight. But they're not like Dark Knights. They're more like warriors, aren't they? I guess in job abilities. If warrior had an AoE sleep job ability, that would be awesome now that I think about it. You. And this is probably too many already. You and this is it. That's all I want. No. So the movie theater we went to last night, I was playing Deadpool, was still playing Star Wars. And there was part of me that was like, did we watch the Star Wars? Like, no. Deadpool. Good movie. But we haven't seen Star Wars yet. And they were still playing Zoolander, and there's not many theaters that are still playing Zoolander. I'm like, ooh. Go watch that instead, because it probably won't be here next weekend. And, you know, just can't watch 2 movies at the same theater on the same day. They would look at you funny. That and it's expensive. Didn't mean to hit that button. This is the button I meant to hit. It's alright. That works too. Followed up with this button. It's so nice when Lilithset doesn't still hate off me. Even nicer when a little bit to the right, thank you. Even more procs. Followed by even more weapon skills. Or maybe just a lot of double and triple attacks. Gotta love the opponent's ring. What can I say? On time. It's like the time with the sheep is always the shortest for some reason. No! Don't you dare sheep song me! Okay. It had no effect. Where'd that other sheep come from? Let's go make some friends. Get you... and... I think it's going to be too many. Fish is back! Welcome back, Fish. Now we need to go to Western Audolin and play the fish music. Except, no, it's sheep time in Dynamis. All moved to my new apartment. I'm loving it. Congratulations. You say all moved, but I'm willing to bet there's still a bunch of boxes that are going to remain boxed for the foreseeable future. I still have boxes that are still boxed for the foreseeable future. One would recommend that stuff that you never unbox, you probably don't need anymore. And they would be wrong. You just don't need it every day. That's the way I see it. Every now and then, you never know when you might want to bring out that PlayStation 2 and party like it's 2002. I think what music was popular back in 2002. It wasn't Ace of Base, was it though? Everything, oh, yep, you are right. Everything is here though. You're like, my precious, it's all here. And at least if I don't remember, Fish, you were the one using duct tape for the leaky ceiling, if I remember correctly. Or was that Mini Illusions? No, I'm pretty sure it was Fish. Maybe you're wrong. A lot of alcohol ago. Like here, and running over here, and running over there. I got my own game room here, man. 360, Super NES, PS2, PS1, laptops. Gotta respect a man who keeps the PS1. Because not all PS1 games can be played on the PlayStation 2. Yes, and then the ceiling fell apart and was hanging. Ooh! So nasty. See, down in Texas, that would be followed within a couple hours by massive amounts of unhealthy black mold. Just because it's Texas and everything molds over within a couple of hours. Just waiting for, you know, a little bit of moisture in the air. Gotta have a PS1. Now, is it the... they've had like, what? A dozen different PS1s. There you go, FF7, FF8, FF9. Chrono Cross? I don't think I have the Chrono Cross. I believe we rented that one for a couple of weeks when the missus was unemployed, and she really got her $3.99 rental out of that. It's the mini version. Nothing wrong with the mini. It's quieter, I think. Takes up less space. I've still got the big old turntable looking thingy. I don't know if it works. It's been a while. I think the game that I played the most on mine was probably Gran Turismo 2. Because it had a Dodge Neon, so yeah. The first generation Neon, not the second generation. There is a difference. Nope. Billy Whoppy all unfroze, so fix that. There we go. We'll reload that frame. Because it's not enough for me to actually watch the game in front of me. I also have to watch the game in a little miniature window on a not so elaborate TV set on a less than elaborate computer system that drops frames like nobody's business. Oh, and look, advertisements, because yeah. Damage! Death Age! Except we weren't ready for Death Age. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Behind us. Beastmaster. Must remember, kill the Beastmaster first. Kill the pet second. Otherwise, you may get charmed. And that's always for hilarity. There we go, got the last sheep procced. And get you now. Cooking spaghetti's all the way back. AFK for you. Alright, enjoy. Come on. All we had for lunch was Subway. Given. Subway's yummy. But, I don't know. Texan. I'm kind of fat, so We like greater amounts of food. But we're going to Spectral Jig, and we're going to move to the next camp, which is going to be those walking tree people. What are they called? Trents? Should be what they're called. Search the area. Everyone's still here, but we haven't seen anybody yet. What is it? Sneak? That you don't need for these guys? Yeah. I accidentally clicked off our haste. That was a mistake. But hopefully, Oromoru will be a Hun, and yeah. I don't think I've ever aggroed this many Trents before. Like a wall of trees. That proc when you poke them with your dagger. Yeah, that's just weird. If you were playing, if you were to do a Skyrim edition for FF11, this is probably what it would look like. First person point of view. There we go. Fill that thingy. I wonder if that could be done, even. It's like, voila! New continent to explore. We're gonna call it Vanadil. And then, how quickly would Square Enix force you to take it down? Because they're like, no. No, you're not using any of our content ideas in a Bethesda game. Although it looks really awesome. First person FF11 for the loss. See, I mean, if you're going to do Corsair or Ranger, this is really how you should do it, right? You just need like a little crosshair on the screen, which they don't have, so you can get some tape or like a little dry erase marker and just throw it on the screen. 'Cause, yeah, but bam button. Weapon skill button. Everyone's still alive. Kinda looks like not. This is like my new favorite corner right here. Ow! Got slapped by a tree. He tilts to the side. And now you dies. Alright. Counting coins while aggroing plants. Alright, stack and a half of binds, stack and a half of bronze pieces. The coins actually merge together, that would be like 3 stacks of coins, but they don't, so it doesn't count. Means we still have 14 bronze pieces to go. Oh. Okay, maybe that's enough. Oh dear. Okay, at least that one proc. Because I think I had pulled too many. Felt like we were animation locked. These things happen. I still remember the first time I got animation locked. It was, I know I've done this story a dozen times, but still like the favorite time it ever happened because I came so close to dying. Level 75 monk. Ton of HP. And I'm all thinking, we were running through Gelspa on our way to the BC&M up at the top. And this was before they could telepoint directly there. They'd actually walk it the old-fashioned way. And so the group I was running with, they were always doing a little slow, finding all their gears and stuffs, muling, that kind of thing. So, and I was always ready to go because monk was my only job. So, yeah, messing around, thinking, let's go see if the notorious monsters are up. They weren't, because this was back when players actually still farmed mobs in level 10 to 20 area zones. Because what was the big drop in Port Gelspa? I think it was the shield. I forget the name of the shield. It had like +5 attack on it. I remember that shield name. That's gonna bother me. Got it on a tune. I could probably look it up. Anyways, none of the NMs were up. So I was like, well, let's see how many I can pull. And orcs like to link, as people well know. And as long as you don't cross a body of water, they won't de-aggro. So I pulled quite a few. And I was like, I wonder if I can pull them all. And you know what? It can. And then I took them back by one of the cave entrances so that if things got bad, I could just zone into a Yugot Grotto and save myself. And it's like, alright, we're going to kill them all here. Make lots of money. Because they drop like, what, 3 and 4 yellow pop. And it was at this point that I was like, alright, attack. And I'm hitting the attack button, and it's not attacking. And so now I'm typing attack T, and it's not happening because so much animation is going off. So many spells. So many whiffs. And I'm getting hit for like 1 and 2s, but when you're getting hit for 1 and 2s by 40 mobs, that's like 80 points a second that you're going down. And sure, you've got 2k HP because you're a monk, but it ain't gonna last long. And I'm like going, oh dear, oh dear. Guys, when you gonna make it up the out of Yugot Grotto? Because I kind of need some help. And I'm like, just move, and he won't even let me move. It won't even let me zone into the grotto. I'm like, oh shoot. I'm gonna need a raise at 75. And Fort Kelspa. And finally, something happened. I was able to actually zone into the grotto. And it was at the same time that everyone was showing up. And you're like, don't worry, Dent, we're almost there. Where are you? And make it into the grotto. And Maida, he was running through there. And he gets to see my 200 HP. He's like, you having some fun? I'm like, it was awesome. I kind of want to go back, but oh well. And Sir Dan was there, and he was all, there's like not a single orc left in the zone. You got them all. Actually, they got me. We should go back on a job that can, you know, do a better shot at dodging those guys. And yeah, an idea. And we'll do that afterwards. So we can get a revenge on Fort Gelspa. You can try it on the PS2. It'll definitely cause the system to crash. Probably. Boom, boom, boom. So I guess the countdown's on for the PS2 and Xbox 360 shutdown. 30 days-ish, probably, if even that long. Yep. Got my black belt yesterday. Finally got the egg to drop. Congratulations, fish. Still want to play more. One of my blacksmithing mule got the beard, not the beard. I think it's the tongue. Yeah. One that drops off of I forget his name. Behemoth. We got that from the Gobby box. I'm like, well, guess we're leveling monk again. Alright with that. Hacker RPG is doing drunken trivia. I'm all jealous now. Take this way, we're gonna go over here. And is it trivia about drunken stuff, or is it just trivia pursuit while drinking? Goal! Right between the trees. There's a true field goal. Unless it's the Vikings and it's a playoff game and you've got it in the deal, and instead it's like, this way! Sorry. That's probably still a sore topic. Shouldn't be joking about that. I love how the trees climb up the side of stuffs. There we go. Alright, that one looks like it got proc, so now we're just going to do that because it doesn't have to. Actually, we're not going to do that because we don't have that much HP left anyways. Now this one, on the other hand, is going down. Except that didn't even do like 50% total health damage. What's wrong with this tree? Did it resist me? The controller's acting all funny. Coco caught a Ryugu Titan. Which used to be really impressive. I guess it still is, when you catch your first one at least. After a while, it's like, these take up too much space in the inventory slot. And they sell slowly. I guess everything on the Quetzalcoatl auction houses sells slowly. But yeah, no. Suppose you can always keep the biggest one. Keep it in your bazaar for like 99... The 99 billion or 99 million? Yeah, let's find out. Bazaar, set price, Aegis sword. Alright, so that's a million. Alright, so 100 million is the highest you can go before you cap out in gil. Oh, that seems a bit on the low side, considering, but considering so many things go for like a third the total cap, but probably plenty of players out there that have 99 or 100 million, I guess. Get closer assessment. And or maybe that's just the highest that you can actually sell something for. You could probably have more than that. Maybe not. Don't really look like there's a lot more space for that billion number. Maybe that'll be on one of the completionist things to do. Max out guild. I'm sure there's an easy way to do it too. Or easier. Probably farming Dynamis. Think about it. If you can get about 2 million gil in 2 hours, and you needed to get 100 million, then it would take like what, 50 hours? Farming Dynamis? A cap out gil. If you don't spend any of it, and I would so spend all of it. Stupid stuff. He's like, Scorpion Harness +1? Yeah! I'll buy that. I'll buy 2. Never know when you know, might need a matching pair. That happened once. Oh no, we only bought the one. Should be more trees. There we go. Get that one over there. Ooh. A lot more trees. Get you. And then both these three over here. So many trees. I really shouldn't be aggroing all of them. Not like this. But too late, I already did. Damage. Go in. We're taking all this hit. I guess the trees don't have awesome accuracy. It's gonna be the reason as to why we're doing so little damage. Or why they're doing so little damage. That's the idea. And that dude's been procced. Properly debarked. And now processed. There we go. Merit point. I think we hit a new cap with well, we haven't hit the cap yet. But we can now accumulate a total of 71 merit points. And Lilith decided that she wants to tank. Okay with that. More stabby, mixed stabs. Followed by that button. That button. and this one. Now, I could take the hate off her. Not that difficult. Just basically, you know, release her. And that would take the hate off. But we're not going to do that. I mean, you know, she made her bed. Let her lie in it. I didn't ask her. Take all that hate off me. Not that we needed evasion skill ups, because I don't think we do. Do we need parry skill ups, or have we kept that as well? You're looking under equipment when you're supposed to be looking under combat skills. Parrying is capped as well. Archery still needs some work. Marksmanship still needs some work. But other than that, love how we have our ninja throwing skills all nicely done. No, ninja. You with me. And both of yous. And you two. Now we're gonna go have a powwow over here. One complaint that we had with the Deadpool movie, and I guess I'll have to explain the segue in my head how it came to here. I was being chased by a bunch of trees just now, and I was thinking Lord of the Rings movie with their not so great tree CGI animation, and I apologize to all of you who think the Lord of the Rings trilogy was the bestest trilogy ever made. So much so that they had to go and make another one. I politely disagree. But, you know, get on to that anyways. Then I started thinking bad CGI, and then came back to Deadpool because of Colossus. Yes, I will say that his CGI was a little bit lacking. It wasn't god-awful. We've seen god-awful CGI. Anyone who's seen the Resident Evil movie, there's some god-awful stuff in that. This way. Koromoru, somebody swipe... No, that's not gonna happen. Oh, well. But I think in 10 years' time, when we're watching it on Blu-ray or whatever media format they have 10 years from now, which will probably be like Super Duper Alpha Extreme 3 HD Beta Maximum Overdrive. You laugh, but just watch. Konami was in charge of it. They'd do it that way. Sorry. Let's hope Konami's not in charge of that. They would do it that way. Where was I going with this? I already forgot. Oh yeah, 10 years from now, the CGI will probably look quite a bit dated, but wasn't horrible. There were other good points in it. And you have to remember, Deadpool really didn't have that big of a budget. But you know, the sequel is going to be getting probably like 100 million budget. Let's go all the way. Let's retcon the Avengers and put Deadpool in there. Because why not? No, actually, they couldn't. Or at least I should say they shouldn't or won't do that, because that would make the Avengers rated R. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That's why they're not proccing anymore. One, because I also think my battery is starting to die in my controller. And two, it's weapon skill time on these guys. That works. And spectral jig. Followed with a flea. Actually, we'll do the flea first and then the spectral jig. Now we're gonna run this way. Back to the mushroom people. Let's see if we were as lucky and got a stack and a half of yeah, how about that? Stack and a half of white shells. Not so bad. We're gonna turn off the sneak. They heard me. That's fine. I wanted them to hear me. You and you. Alright, now the flea wore off. Be going bad. I wonder how many we pulled. Too many. Probability spam it. I wonder if I need to change the batteries. It is after midnight. Yes. There we go. Kill. Works there. And that. Oh, remember, I could use a cure anytime that you're bothered to do so. Actually, was that Koromaru? Bet it wasn't. I bet that was one of the dancers. I didn't think that the dancer trust NPCs would cast curing waltzes onto you. But I definitely did not see any cure stuff happening. Oh well. I'll have to try harder next time. Koromaru does not love us. We've gotten him murdered on multiple occasions and laughed about it because it is funny. Typically when we're fighting the worms, that's when he has the least amount of luck. Like Nightmare Worm, Ready Sand Spin. Koromaru uses Convert. Nightmare Worm wins. Sorry. All the Koromaru fans out there. You know who you are. The very first time I saw Ko's Trust NPC use Convert, I was thinking, what a wonderful way to get this dude killed. I was trying to line myself up so that I'd just be able to start attacking this guy. Except Lilith was like, no. There's only 2 mobs left. I'm going to use an AoE ability. I'm like, well, at least she didn't do it at the start of the fight. But I would so prefer that she doesn't use it. That's just me. Call me strange. You. And let's go ahead and get this one as well. No, you heard me. Yeah. Ow. I was trying to run to the left of him and that didn't work out. I love it when I get into a little cluster like that. I mean, this guy over here, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing with the cursor. He had to go and stand out to the side, and then both these guys over here were like being Yagudo-like and standing out to the side. I think he probably procced it, but can't really tell. That one definitely procced, so that one's definitely going down. Little damage. Okay. What I was expecting. In fact, go ahead and get this one over here. This is the one I was expecting. Only 2 o'clock game time. The game really wants us to fight this one. I really don't. Not until we get this little cluster taken care of first. There we go. Not so hard now, was it? Okay, reverse flourish. This button. There we go. Now I can turn a little bit this way. Try that again. Oh, see, he turned around the last moment. So why are you doing Dynamis? Just for giggles? No! Not just for giggles. For Aegis. We're like so close. View house, long sack. I say so close. I mean, we still got quite a few coins left. Aegis, 85%. Which is a little misleading because it should really be, what is it? Gold piece, 85%. Because, and good evening, Robocups. Happy Monday. Because we still need to fight the satellite shields in Dynamis, and we still need to get that thing off the, whatchamacallit. The dragons? I think it's a dragon. So, I mean, there's still some stuff to do, but of the stuff that there's still left to do, I'm not that worried. I think we could probably get that in one run if we're lucky. But, yep. The happy Mondays. Oh. Now there is a tune I have not heard in a long time. I remember that band from the late 80s, early 90s. Yes. I don't know if you could call them a one-hit wonder. Probably could. As far as MTV is concerned. 45 minutes! Where does the time go? Oh well. So that. Over here. And that. And then click that. Still haven't decided whether or not I actually want to get all 255 Umbral Marrows to take Aegis all the way that you want it to, or just do it the other way and use the Beitsu, since that's what everybody seems to be farming right now. I like to do stuff the hard way. What's so great about the Aegis? Well, one, it's probably the easiest and cheapest relic to go after. I'm confuzzled. Did you read the stats? Two, it's got that creepy looking face on the side of it. And that would look so great in the Mog House next to the mannequins, because they got creepy faces too. And Aegis, trans rare, trans exclusive shield, all races defense 40, augments, shield bash, magic damage taken minus 25%, level 75. Alright, skip ahead and go to the level 99 version. That one's a little bit better. I want to say, and don't quote me because I did not memorize it. Don't memorize anything. Not when we have the internets handy. But I want to say if you get it fully upgraded, you can get it to like up to, was it minus 50 magic defense? Magic damage taken? Yeah, that's it. Minus. And there you go. Percentage. And that comes in handy, especially with other, what do they call it? MDT percentage minus stuffs. That's the whole point. And then the main other reason is because it's also the cheapest relic you can get. So what a great way to start. Get your feet wet. You know. Don't want to get the most expensive one. And then I'm not sure if we'll be working on Excalibur or O-Chain. Probably the O-Chain. Although I hear that one's easier. Because you don't have to take that one all the way to 99. You like probably quit at like 85 or 90. Probably 90. Be a better way to go. Ooh, this way. I mean, given once we have the Aegis, our Paladin will still not be ready for Friday night. But we're getting closer. Alright, this one, let's see, ability, job ability, steal, nothing, but probably aggroed it. Pissed it off. Now we're gonna run, oh, let's go up our little Cyndaquil ramp. Yes. Hey there. There we go. Do a little weapon skill thingy here. Oh, okay, I see now. Yeah, it's, I don't know, we were trying to look for a better title tonight, but what did I end up calling it? I already forget. Dynamis Valkrum, Aegis 85%. Yeah, see, that's a little vague, isn't it? I came up with a name of like, you know, 2 minutes till you're supposed to start. And I'm like, what are we gonna call this? Dynamis Valkrum. Yeah, but you have like a dozen Dynamis Valkrum titles. How are you gonna make this one different? Let's toss in what relic we're making and how close we are to completing it, because that'll get us excited, right? And then, you know, 20 years from now, when we're watching whatever YouTube gets turned into 20 years from now, the video's still on there and FF11's no longer there, like, oh yeah, you remember back in this day when you thought you were all badass, fighting Fungars with your trust NPCs. I just didn't know what the Aegis was. Well, we gotta try to remember where the term actually comes from, because I want to say it's Norse. I may be wrong. I probably am wrong. So how long ago did you start with the currency? That's a good question. It was last summer that Korra started introducing me to Dynamis, and this was before you could have trust NPCs. It wasn't until much later that I actually started saving the coins with the intention of making the shield. I think it was around the same time that we were kind of thinking long term back with what are we going to use as our job to finish Seekers of Odolin, because that's not necessarily the easiest storylines to solo. It can be done, just I have to take into account my own personal limitations and those kind of things. And it just made more sense to me that if I can keep the hate off the trust NPCs and somehow let them do enough damage, then maybe, just maybe, we'll live long enough to make it through. We've had a couple encounters where I don't think we would have been able to do it on any other job, but it is just for soloing wise. It's not a great big DPS job, but Savage Blade seriously upped our DPS. Kind of kicking myself not doing that sooner, but yeah. More spammage. With this weapon. 2 hours until we switch back to sheeps. Not exactly sure what this dude over here, why he's fighting somebody else, but I'm gonna change his mind. Oh, look at that! We got you good, aggro. Emperador Mix. Hello, Cynical. Quick question: how can I connect my PS4 controller to my PC? That might be a better question for Lanos Rep. Normally, I would say Google, but one, I don't have a PS4 controller. I don't have a PS4. I know. I want one, but oh well. I really don't know. The controller I'm using for the PC is the Logitech off-brand Logitech wireless gamepad F710. It's wireless, but I don't know if you can see it too well. I gotta like stick it right in front of the. It uses batteries. I won't say what brand batteries because, you know, people get offended for the easiest reasons. Oh, did you really? This is why we should have Shantoto out at all times. Do I have a weapon skill that can considered magic? Doubt it. Maybe Cyclone. Will that do any damage? I think it did. It didn't do enough damage, but yeah. So that's good to know. Elemental weapon skills will do damage on a pally. Considering I'm trying to make pally my main job, that's probably good to know. Now, Lenos, if you're still listening, do you know how to connect a PS4 to the PC? Sure you do. Lenos knows everything. Rechargeable batteries work best for me with the Nyko charger port. So, I love about the 360 controller has a charging port that I get to stick this thing on, and given I've had to replace those once over the past 5 years, maybe 4 years. And it was a recent replacement, so they should last a little while longer. But yeah, this doesn't really use all that much juice. It's just a real pain when they do die, because they don't give you any warning. And these aren't proccing because, well, not because of the time. We still have an hour. That one procced. Weapons go here. Here you go. You can use your video capture card via HDMI input, but you have to do a window or screen. Maybe I misunderstood the question. That I did. There's Lenos. Understanding it perfectly. There you go. Can trust proc mobs. They can. The rate at which they do it is a lot less. I personally use AverMedia Live Gamer Portable. Neat. Bam. Got that. I don't know what the percentage, and I'm sorry, good evening. If I say this right, Modakefs? Can't call you Mada for or Mad for short, could I? No, you weren't supposed to use an AoE. What's that? Or for the job ability spam with the trust NPCs, I find the dancers work best. Magic users being the next best when during magic time, and finally, weapon skill with samurai trust NPCs work the least. But that's just me. Actually, that's going to be the last one of these. I'm gonna pull them over here and kill them. Actually, just kill it right here and proc it quickly. Because we got like so little time left. And then we'll just have to use a weapon skill and hope for the best. 1 game minute. There you go, with 1 minute to spare. Down it goes. Just like that. Do they DPS mobs too quick when trying to job ability proc yourself? Not the dancers. The at least I don't think so. Not this team. They're all pretty DPS light. I think the big heavy hitter is probably going to be Mayakov. He does some very interesting weapon skills. Every now and then, I'm going to say 5% of the time, the mob will die before we actually get a proc off them using job ability stuff, but yeah. Weapon skill procs, yeah, they'll definitely die. Majority of the time. Yeah, I think you probably get like a 5% chance that they will proc before they die. But, probably pulling too many. Want you over here, up against this wall. That sounded bad. I apologize. Why are we not being able to target any of the sheeps? I don't know, but we're going to die here very quickly. Hearing Waltz on this. Wow. That's another reason to keep the trust NPCs out, because Koromoru won't do that. guarantee that. Alright, that one looks proc, so let's just go ahead and finish it off real quickly. If you do all dancers for proc ability, your DPS is pretty low, but you are doing more of the proc than they are. You get about 40 to 45 sec to proc before the mob will die. Thank you, Lanos. He knows all the statistics. I just make stuff up as I go along. Definitely. Most trusts tend to be a bit of a damage for their weapon skills. The only complaint I have with this particular setup is Lilliset. Lilliset. Sorry. When she does an AoE, not that this one that she just used. And really, I shouldn't worry that much about it. He takes the hate off me. So all that means is I have to actually manually target the mob as opposed to just letting the next one just auto target. That'd be too easy. And now someone stole hate off Lily set. I don't know why my weapon skill macro didn't work, but we'll use it on the next one. The woman will never learn, will she? Cheers. Now, we are in the middle of a event right now called the Rainbow something something something, where it changes every week. In fact, tomorrow there'll be a new change, but one of the stuff going on right now is an Alter Ego Expo, where I believe they get an increase in health, and I want to say their damage output is also increased, so watch them not be this powerful tomorrow night. I definitely pulled too many. I think what that Quato was doing looked like he was straining, but he was just doing the stone skin. It looked worse than what it was. Over here. This button works. How are we doing? Alright, so 2.5 stack of bones. Oh, honestly, we'll probably get 2.5 stacks of these things. Sheeps. Bronze pieces. Yes. Which will only get us up to 87%. And we will be getting kicked out of Dynamis here pretty soon. I am tempted, instead of going straight for the white shells, which is what we normally do, maybe just drop the trust NPCs, pull out the weapon skill ones, and continue on Jeeps for like the last 10 minutes, but probably not. We'll probably maximize the number of coins we need, because what we do plan on doing, eventually we'll work on Excalibur. Whether we'll jump right into it after Aegis, or if we'll try and do Bertgang. I think I said that right for the first time. Bertgang first, since it is the superior weapon. Supposedly. It is going to be the more difficult one. In fact, you could probably make 2 Excaliburs in the same amount of time it would take to make one Bertgang. But, yeah. Next. Go find some more sheeps. This way. Hug the wall. Like in the old days. Ooh. 19 more bronze pieces, and actually 20 more bronze pieces, and we'll have our second stack. 19 more, we'll just... Actually, no, I did misread it wrong. Yeah, not really. Gonna get you... I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? I think he saw me. That one definitely did. And how close do I want to get to those Yagudo? Not very. And you. And finally, you. And this is probably too much of more of a pull than what I can do. 14 people watching Dynamis farming. It's all for the memories. Right? Because everybody's got memories of Dynamis, and it's Dynamis Valkrum. Everyone's got memories of Valkrum Dunes. Do we not? I mean, this is like the one zone that, even if you forgot everything about FF11, you forgot the names of the zones, names of the countries, names of the races, all you had to say was the dunes. And then people would be like, oh yeah, the... won't say it because it's supposed to be all ages, but it'd be MF Dunes. Because, yeah, Dunes feel bad. I've been off FF11 over a year. This is how I get my fix. Don't judge me. That's 5. I mean, I tried the last time I had the itch to play FF11. I tried watching YouTube vids and streaming it on Twitch and that kind of thing. I was playing Star Trek Online last time I had the itch, and that's a free-to-play MMO. Cheers. No, it had the opposite effect. I resubbed, and yeah. I think the last time I came was about a year ago. I think it's been about a year now. It was before they had their big announcement that they were going to discontinue support for the consoles. But I was already back before that for like just a month or two. Probably closer to just a month. And they're like, we're going to drop support, so we're going to give you a year to get your Xbox 360 achievements. Not that you haven't had 10 years to get them. And I'm all like, challenge accepted. And we started focusing on that back in, I guess it was March? Sounds right. And then we completed all the Xbox achievements in late October. Yeah, that's when I quit. The Rhapsodies of Vana'diel expansion, if you can call it an expansion, it's more like an add-on scenario more than anything else. Although they did add new zones, 2 of which are just recolored versions of older zones with renamed mobs, recolored mobs from, you know, yeah, anyways, from other stuffs, but Ryzen Jima was probably the one. Actually, no, I take that back. I was wanting the complete and total, unadulterated Far East expansion for FF11. We got Ryzen Jima instead. Out. Take what we can get. That being said, I haven't been there yet. Not on any character because I want to do it right. Make it difficult on myself. I want to complete Seeker's Vitalin first, and then do the final chapter, Ryzen, for Rhapsodies. But you don't have to. They clearly say, you know, you only have to be up to this particular point within the storyline to actually get that done. But like I said, I like to make things more difficult than they need to be. No, I got slept. Never mind, I got woken up. Not as bad. Damage! The recent RME upgrades making me want to resub. Being able to get the little effect. I mean, everybody's got sparkles or stars over their head and stuff. Yeah, finishing stuff. Definitely finishing stuff. I was chatting with somebody, I think it was over the weekend, maybe? Maybe it was last week, I forget. Don't drink, people. Kills your brain cells. Anyways, it was like, if for nothing else, if you've got the itch, just tell yourself 1 month. I'm only going to play the game for 1 month. And then set yourself a goal. You know, during this 1 month, I want to do this. Take Bard to 99. Or I want to finish this relic. Or don't do something. Don't go after a mythic. You probably need more than a month for that. Unless you're like, you know, 80% done on the mythic. And then you're like, okay, maybe you can get that done in a month. Probably not, but stranger things have happened. And then just try it. And then if you had fun doing it, then by all means, keep playing. If you didn't have fun doing it, going, yeah, this is why I quit this game, then, you know, you're only at like, what, 13 bucks, 12 bucks just for 1 month. That's not bad for how much entertainment one can get. At least that's what I told myself, and you see what happened. I want all relics and 80 MPs. Bravo. After my own heart. Love Dynamis. If you're gonna do something right, do it right. And yeah, there is a player on Quetzalcoatl. I don't know if he's still on Quetzalcoatl. I think he is. Look him up on FF11 Auction House called, I believe his name's Sir Twitch a lot. I have never seen him. He has a lot of relic. He has a lot of, he's got a lot of everything. And I think he's French. Gotta catch them all. Now that's for the Trust NPCs, but yes, that is a more casual but attainable goal. To a degree. I think you have to get well enough to actually get some Sinister Rain in, but it can be done. It can be done. Now we got that done. Double spam. Ooh. Leveling that one proc. We are still getting Sparks and ROE, well, Sparks and Unity accolades for the gain XP going on right now. If you're gonna be killing stuff, might as well be killing stuff. More death. More destruction. I can't believe there was a time that we were saying bringing trust into Dynamis is wrong. You don't need trust in Dynamis. And you don't need trust in Dynamis. You can totally do this solo without trust. But, man, and you get sloppy doing it this way. I don't, even dual boxing, I don't know if I would have ever wanted to pull more than 2 mobs at a time. Especially the high tier, more difficult stuffs. Definitely not these guys. And when I first started, I was still in Sparks gear, and I was fighting the easy prey versions overall by the outpost, and having trouble with those. Can you use trust in Neasel Isle? I do not think so. I haven't been to Neasel Isle in a while. I was actually thinking about returning sometime this week. Yes, it's another thing. I still need to climb 100 floors of whatever you call it. Oh, here we go. Round 64. How long does it take to get a relic now? I played from beta to mid-wings of the goddess in 2009. It took us 18 months to get 1 Excalibur. And getting my own relic was also a dream, even if they do suck now. They don't necessarily all suck. Some are still pretty decent once they're fully upgraded. And hello, Grimsy. And hello, Trent. If you farm Dynamis about 4 hours per day, it would take about 3 months. That sounds about right. If you do 2 hours a day, which is what I try to aim for, about 6 months, then I don't do it every day. Surprise, surprise. No, really, I'm not going to do it every day. But it's about 600 per 2 hours. That sounds about right too. So okay, well, we got that guy aggroed. So totally aiming for the Agudo and not the sheep. Ah! Remember back when Flood used to do more than 14 points of damage? That wasn't Flood, that was Water 3. But remember back when Water 3 used to do more than 14 points of damage? Hardcastle, hello! It don't take that long, you can get one in a month if you farm every day for guild. This is true too, and just buy all your coins. And I pull too many sheeps and stuffs, so we're just gonna fight right here. Except... oh shoot. Quickly now. There we go. I was trying to target a black mage that was like too far out of range, so oopsie. They shorten recast for Dynamis. Yeah, if with the Rhapsodies of Vanadil, you can go right back in. Even if you die, you don't even have to wait like 2 hour cooldown or anything like that. There are a lot of English players in Quetzalcoatl. There are about 300 North American players on Quetzalcoatl. About, I would say at least 50 of them are probably AFK, maybe even upwards of 100. But there's not many of us left. If you want a big server population, I would suggest Asura, maybe even Odin. If you like your zones empty, and I like my zones empty, Quetzalcoatl's the place to be. Once you get ROV past a certain point, you can re-enter every 2 hours. You can re-enter upon exiting. Yeah, that's what I do. Because I always mess up. Not always. I've messed up a lot. Cyclone, die please. Is Cyclone AoE? See, I'm a 99 thief, and I don't know these things, because I'm a bad thief. So yeah. I don't know what clusters are going for on your server, but that's what I sold for Gil. Right now, a stack of fire crystals was going for like 9k yesterday. Because one of the other things going on with this Rainbow campaign was a double increase in skill gain for crafting synthesis. Prices for clusters range from 20 to 60k per stack for 12. Cyclone had a small AoE. Neat. I'm learning old stuff tonight. I just wanted to kill that pally. That was all. Alright, speaking of which, job ability time is over. Let's get a wide AoE. That had no effect. That was worth a shot. Cyclone AoE feels bad. I would have never known that if I didn't see all these little damage numbers pop off, because, you know, often I get to use Cyclone. I think we use it in trying to get a red proc in Abysia. I believe that was one of the macros that I had. Sounds right. Been a while. Like, totally 2-3 weeks ago. Alright, Spectral Jig. Actually, Flee, then Spectral Jig. And then this way. Before AE, Cyclone was the Bee's Knees AoE Blaster. What I love about that saying is because bees, I think, is probably the #1 mob that I used to that I used to farm. Oh, see, I'm like, they don't see me, but now they hear me. Go this way. Because beehive chips, farming that used to be a way to make money. But you'd want to have Treasure Hunter. Wouldn't it be awesome if Treasure Hunter affected slash fishing? Like you be able to get better fish when you fished as a thief. Or maybe increase your chances of getting gil. But... Alright, that should be enough trees, I think. Probably think wrong, but... Attack! Yeah, that one's stuck in a wall, because... That's the wrong weapon skill. Job ability spam, that's what you wanted to do. There we go. And that is a cluster. I'm going to assume whatever we were fighting is staggered. I'm going to kill it now. We're going to run over here and you can see inside. And there's like way too many trees. I'm not even going to argue that. Wouldn't mind Lilithset taking the hate off me now. That's all you see in the screen. Just angry, angry Trents. That's what we need. A Dynamis with hippos. Lots and lots of angry hippos. Not hungry hippos, angry hippos. With exclamation points over their heads. Alright, son. Well, you lost hate. To the redhead. Well done. Okay, that looked like a trap. Like that. That. Kill that. Don't have much time left, do we? I would assume we're going to be kicked out of here in probably another less than 10 minutes. If I was using Windower, it'd probably be like a little timer thingy counting down, letting me know how much time I had left. You know, because we like to make the game more difficult than it needs to be. We're using Square Enix's version of Windower, which is just windowed mode. I shouldn't joke about that. Watch it crash. You're like, dang it, it's happened before. And I don't know if anyone else has been having this trouble. I know people have, because I hear about them gripe about it in Link Shell chat. But my Bazaar mule, Sangarthal, he keeps getting random disconnects. Not red dots, just straight up disconnects. Stock interface. Oh, when we get the PS2 back out, that was the stock interface. This is pretty. Alright. Got that one dead. Wonder how much time we got left. Did somebody say? Didn't see it. Go and grab 2, 3 mobs. Go for 3. Ah! Catching up. Is this close enough for you to hear me? Yes. Oh, shoot. Fell off the edge. Just try not to do that. You, over here. That's enough. I don't want to get like a dozen of y'all like we did last time. That was just too many. Weapon skill. Not enough TP for a weapon skill. Now we do. And now we probably didn't need... Lilithset. I should have pulled all 20. Actually, I'm glad I did. Because then another player would have shown up and done what Madcop's doing now, except an AoE version. He is quite literally standing on top of the tree. Well, top of the tree's head. And it's not a bad thing. I really actually enjoy that move. I'm just surprised that it's 2016 and I'm still using Madcop as a trust NPC. Dumb pants. See if we can zoom in on it. Actually, no, we shouldn't. Last time we zoomed in on a male character's posterior, Twitch was like, we're going to use that as the screenshot caption. There we go. Dumb pants right there. Don't do that. Stop doing that. People don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Maybe others do. Really doesn't have that much of a posterior to speak of, I think. But, maybe it's a Japanese thing. They like their men with tiny rumps. Ah! There were 3. Not my intention. I thought there were only 2. It was still a goal. Off-sided. Into this little corner. Wow. Alright, it totally and yeah, this is like way too close, guys. Way too close. I should like be using trick attack on somebody. I don't even know if we staggered that one. I think we did. So difficult to tell when all your, you know, deal just says so-and-so's attack staggers the fiend. Not like you can't see it. Normally there'd be like orange question marks, but there we go, just like that. And then it dies. Job point! Goes for a bigger shot. Cheers. I think all the whiskey evaporated. And make them stronger. Either that or I'm growing a tolerance. Please don't let me be growing a tolerance. Alcohol's expensive. Anyway. 5 minutes. Uh-oh. Took a little while for all the treasure to actually get deposited into me inventory. Might mean that we might be running out of space. Wouldn't that be awesome? Time is actually 11:14, so 11:19, according to that clock, we'll be getting kicked out. So we can at least get 5 more trees. And if they all drop 3 coins, then it'd be like 15 more coins. That's my math. Sounds good. Whack. Ta-da! Alright, we're gonna use the fleety boots. I'm gonna aggro every last tree that we can in under 5 minutes. And maybe some Yugudo. We're not aiming for the Yugudo, they're just byproduct of what we're trying to do here. You. And... oh wow. Might need to use the perfect dodge. Probably going to be using the perfect dodge. Get the good shoes on. Use every last bit. Ah! Caught up. They all did an aggro. Hate when that happens. I guess we also didn't pull as many as I thought we would. Alright, we're gonna save this TP for the next mob that. Vanguard Visionary. That's not the one I want. He might use whatever avatar that he's got out right now, and that can be bad. I killed Dent one time at 99. First, Dent has this knack of just getting instant shotted in Dynamis. Even back in the good old days when he was on Monk and should not be ever stealing Spike hate on Monk. But he did, and it was with a Ranger. And the Ranger used Eagle Eye Shot for his troubles. And it doesn't matter how much HP you had back at level 75. If you got a Dynamis mob using Eagle Eye Shot on you, you're going down. He went down. Memory. Everyone in the Link Show was laughing that night. Right between the eyes. Well. Okay, the Vanguard Visionary is not a summoner, so I didn't need to panic. Using Chainspell now. Not just bind me. Alright, how are we doing? We can get 20 more white shells, I'll feel okay. I think that's going to happen though. Back here. Get him, Scooby Gang. It's not a Scooby Gang. Yeah, level 75 Summoner, Nin, Ranger would be instant death if they used 2 hours. Oh, Summoner. We never even fought them. It was, the few times that they had to be pulled, we would do what we would call a sack pull, where the thief would go and aggro everybody up and run with flee and perfect dodge and then find a convenient place to die while the rest of us would get past there. Okay, I'm pulling way too many mobs with just 30 seconds left. Maybe if I can just get this one procced and then killed quick clack, then it'll be all the worth it. There we go. 10 seconds to spare. Got some coins. Never give up. Never stop farming. You never know just when they'll drop 100 coin. That one procced, but you know. What can you do? Just stopped after 3. Alright, now we get to counter coins. The most favorite. We don't need to count. We got 2 of each. So 600 coins in 2 hours. Not too bad. Not 7 coins. There are those out there who would say, don't do what I do. Go to Dynamis Juno and farm the notorious monsters. Sometimes you can get up to 1,200 coins that way. Original release areas, select from favorites. Let's do favorites. Let's do Devoy, because that's the happiest place on Earth. Cheers. Place is really miserable. But you never know. And memories. What else are we gonna do? Yeah. I already forgot. Still got 40 minutes though. We could go back into Dynamis and farm for a little bit longer. But we won't. I'm gonna trade, and we gotta wait for the ever slow inventory to pop down. What's the best way to level from 75 to 99? The best way? Probably an XP leech in one of the Escha areas. Let somebody else do the leveling for you. That's not the way I would do it, though. I don't know, I like to explore. I would try and find a zone that I haven't been to before yet. I say that, and I always end up in the same zones. Lanos has a method. Around 75, probably, I mean, if you're actually going to solo, by yourself or with trust NPCs, I would start out in... I'm going to get the regional map out here to help me out here, because I always forget names. Down in Bestuk, Oosterberg, they've got the Zirin mines. I can't use the mouse to do what I want to. Those have worms, and you can fight those worms probably till about 77, 78. After that, 75 to 80 Zirin mines. Thank you, Lenos. I always get that wrong. After that, probably would be Zulkim, wouldn't it? My controller is being spastic. I apologize. Googskin mines after that. More worms. I think that'll probably take you up to 85, 80. There you go, 88 Googskin mines. Thank you, Lenos. And then I remember where to go after. Oh, I remember. Don't tell me. Durfland. 75 to 79. Well, honestly, you could probably go all the way to 99 in Zurin Mines, but the XP gets slow. 88 to 92, Crawler's Nest, Donut Room. Focus on the bees. They go down quickly, especially when they kill themselves. And then from 93 and onwards, you want to go into the Outerlin area. Crawler's Nest feels good, man. Kazakh Battlegrounds, go after the Mandies. Yeah. I've done Lanos's suggestions on leveling. It is efficient. And I've seen other players do it too. And it's X-ray mode feels bad, man. X-ray mode was a pain. What took forever dropping was the paper, or the papyrus, off that stupid licks. I think we probably spent 4 hours in the underground area with a couple 75s just running in circles, killing every single skeleton that they could find before we finally got those drops. And I was like, oh god, I feel so bad. And you're like, no, we'll get it on the next one. This one always drops all the time. All I normally see is bloodsuckers from 60 to 99, but these seem slow when I try. When you start out on the bloodsuckers, the individual XP is going to be not great, and that's not what you're going after. You want the XP from the pages, because every time that you kill, I think it's 9 of the bloodsuckers, and this is down in the Obolite underneath Sandoria. You get a bonus XP. I think it gets up to like 3,000 XP after 9 of them killed, and you can get to 99 that way doing it. You won't cap your skills doing it that way, but still pretty fast XP. And you got to be down there for a while. You probably 300-400 bloodsuckers killed before you start seeing some good XP returns on that. Make sure you do GOV and ROE. Yep. Oh! And I gotta show this, because I didn't know about it until Lanos told me about it, so I'm gonna share it with all of y'all. Quest. Objective list. We all know the wide area stuff, where, you know, kill those things. They have also got spoils, which I've never looked at. And the first one's all, you know, light crystals, earth crystals, that kind of thing. But my methods do work quite well. They do work quite well. If you're fighting worms, lots of worms, click the flintstones, have those up. If you're fighting bats, have the bat wings up. Every 2 of those, you get a bonus. Every 2 flint stills, you get a bonus. You're fighting rabbits, go for the rabbit hides. You're fighting bees, go for the honey. Lizards, definitely need lizard skins, you know. This stuff adds up. If you're in Zurin Mines, click the Zurin suit, please. Because you get so much bonus XP just for that. But yeah, back to the game in March. Got my Cyber Power PC incoming. Alright, Hide and Exceed. Congratulations. And happy Monday for the next half hour. I remember what I was doing. We were going to Gideus. Trading coins. Teleportation assistance. I was tempted to do something else. We're not going to do that just yet. Original release. Actually, no. Nowhere. Select from favorites, because we do have Bedeau on our favorite list, so we don't have to go looking for it on page 2. Not worried about skills, can probably do that in Abysia. You can also stay just in the Boyhada tree from level 75 to 99 doing books. You can. I like to do the starter areas. I love to do Bastok, especially when you're on a different nation other than Bastok, because it's so gratifying to take a look at the conquest map and see the actual dent that you're making in gaining influence into the nation. Actually, just doing any of the old conquest areas. If you like conquest points. There's really no use for them anymore, though. But yeah, Yag necklaces for Norg fame feels good, man. They stack now. Oh my god, I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do. But there was a time that those Yagudo necklaces did not stack. And Hated that quest. But I left my character in Bloodsucker area, so I have book XP pretty much up there. Just stay. If you're having fun, yes. They stack. Everything stacks now. I mean, not everything stacks. I don't think the Yagudo drinks. I don't think those stack. They should, but no. I'm looking for coins. They're somewhere here. There we go. Binds. Need one of those. 99 of those. Click the OK. He's all like, what? You want 100 bind bill? Here you go. Oh. What's even crazier, Robo? Actually, I don't think it's crazier. I think the Utsumi Ni scroll probably still sells for a little bit of gil. If you were to quest it, then stick it on the auction house. I haven't checked that. But Utsumi Ni, which used to be more expensive, I think you can buy for like 5k now on the auction. I used to have to take stacks of wind clusters, gain so many cloth crafting skill ups, farming Humiju. Humiju. I just bought the gloves off the auction house for like a couple weeks worth of fishing. Because for me, back in the good old days, I was perfectly content to put my bum on the ferry or down in Sea Serpent's Grotto and just fish. Sell all those fish, turn around, and buy Happy Monk gear. Other players were like, that is the most boring way to pass the time. I'm going to stand around and wait for 3 to 6 hours for a notorious monster to spawn. And then I'm going to kill it. And I'm like, alright. You have fun. And I will admit, it gets your heart pumping when you see that notorious monster pop up. I get that. And if there's another player and you two are competing with one another, yeah. Oh yeah. Competition all the way. Notorious monsters are like my favorite part of the game. So you're gonna love Quetzalcoatl, because nobody farms them anymore. You can just be walking around the zones. Oh, hey! Miju. He's just standing there, looking all lonesome like. Somebody should go kill him. Debo, 0 for 3. Oh. My apologies. Don't feel too bad. I like popping Notorious Monk. Took what, 20 King Behemoths for us to get our defense ring? But yeah. Lanos Rep is out for the night. Take care and have fun. You have a great time, Lanos. Happy Monday. Thanks for watching. Then we're gonna do something different tomorrow night. I haven't decided on what. Actually, I have decided. Just we got to narrow down to like 3 or 4 things. I'm looking for the trade button. Not the trade box. There we go. Trade box. Down here is the white shells. Click one of those, get one of those. You're gonna be like, yo, Lungo Nungo Jade Shell. Here you go. I'm like, give me another. Be like 99 of those, one of those. Look at those. He's like, yo, 100 Tukuku white shells for Lungo Nungo Jade Shell. Yay. We're gonna do item, and I believe my Mog Sack is full. Yes, so we're gonna have to do it the hard way. I hate those notorious monsters that are every 3 days to pop, and then the same guy gets it every time. I know what you're talking about. I don't know if they still pop that way anymore. Might, but I'm not 100% sure. I know King Behemoth, he doesn't pop that way anymore. You'll have to trade stuff to pop them. Alright, so clicking back down here. Alright, there we go. 87 montiont silver pieces. So we still need 13 more. Getting closer. They do. I saw, what was it? Not Tiamat. I've never actually seen any of the big dragons. And I believe those guys still pop the same way that they used to. Dormy! I never saw Dormy. I have seen Vertra. I've actually killed Vertra. Not easy to do solo. Because he likes to charm. I'm assuming it's a he. It's probably a she for all I know. Vertra's probably a she. I was real proud of this. I stole the idea from the encyclopedia, so I can't take full credit. But, teleportation assistance, original release. It was also one of those things that I was just walking around and Vertra was up. And I'm like, well, let's go kill it. And that's when it charmed me. And I was like, oh, this isn't going to work. Not in Spark's gear. No, 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 no. So we got the trust NPCs out. We got a tank out. And we did very, very little damage. We did not want to steal hate off the tank. So we would use trick attack every time it was up. And we would use it on the tank. We would never use sneak attack. Never, ever, anything steal hate. And when Vertra would want to use the charm ability, would try and use it on the tank. And since the tank is a trust, it can't be charmed. And it had no effect. And it was slow going, but we got Vertra down. And got a title for it. That was kind of neat. Beast might work. Beast probably would work. We didn't have Beast at 99 back then, but no, I did it on Thief because I like to make it more difficult than it needs to be. Oh, sorry. Where am I going? Oh yeah, we need to go talk to Song, trade him some stuff. So let's do original release areas. Let's do Prelude Garden using tabs. Fun, fun, fun. At least they made those Black Mage running speed shoes, RE, and luckily I got a pair of them from Daily Trading Geek. Congratulations! I love the Gobby Box. At first I didn't know what to think of it. I was a little like, so maybe they'll give you something good, and probably they'll not give you something good. And I would say 99 times out of 100, you get crap. Or junk. Yes, junk. But every now and again, your heart stops. Like, oh, I remember that. You can't get that anymore. Well, actually, you probably could get it. Yeah. I'm looking for current region. Upper Juno. By the Mog House entrance. Yes, please. It's in Upper Juno that we keep all our bizarre mules going. I'm gonna this real quick here. And sit chair 4, because every time that Song gets DC'd, he doesn't sit down anymore. And I had to move him too. He was normally sitting over here, but last time that we logged back in, there was somebody else that had taken his spot. And I'm like, that's kind of creepy. So I'm going to click the trade button, and Song's going to click the trade button. Got 6 free slots. And all I'm going to do is stick in these Forgotten Steps and Forgotten Touches that we don't need, because we got a stack of 99 that we're not going to be upgrading anytime soon. And then Bazaar, set price. I set these kind of high. Not that you should. I think 5k each of these is fair. I'm probably wrong. 1k probably fair. But all you're asking when you do that is somebody else to purchase them from you and then stick them in their bazaar for, profit. I'm not complaining, but one mule on my account seemed to get all the good stuff, and my main account gets crap. But some can be sent to the main, while some can't. Yes. But there's some items that you cannot debox that way. I'll show you one thing that I got I've got 3 accounts. Song being this one here. He's so cute. Cindy being this one here. And then my old Dent, which is the account way up on the Xbox right now, that we got logged on to play online. It was one of his mules that got my favorite piece. See if I can find it. I'm pretty sure I've got it on a... Yeah, here we go. The Hachiru Haramaki, level 75. Accuracy plus 20, attack plus 20, critical hit plus 5. Yeah, we leveled our warrior from 75 to 99 in that for a while. I don't know if we kept it on the whole time, but... Yeah, when we level Ranger, we're definitely wearing that again. But yeah, I got that Sung Dung dagger on a mule. That can't be sent. Oh! That's too bad. It's a nice dagger. I like it. I think that's what I keep on my main hand right now. You can upgrade the Sandung. You just need to level your mule. That's all you have to do. Don't do that. That's what I do, and that's why I don't ever get anything done. Decision. What are we going to do in the last 20? It's like I want to trade Vyatsu and upgrade my dagger, and like I also don't, because once I go down that road, there's no turning back. Want that hat. I know how to get it, but you know, I just... Thanks. Oh, I know. I know what we're going to do. We got Black Halo. We got that from the very beginning of the stream. So we ought to try it out. So change jobs. Let's go into first person view, and just in case. Paladin ought to work just fine. Port job. Dancer will be just fine too. Emil also got that body from Salvage 2 with the haste double triple quad attack that can't be sent. Oh! Remember this. Don't toss it. There was a time when anything that was rare EX we could not send to another account. They've made a lot of things that are rare EX sendable via delivery box. But maybe after the 360 and other stuff gets turned off, they'll be making a lot of changes. I would not be surprised if one of the changes they make allows you to send your upgraded relics to other characters. Because why not? I'm looking for a club. Do I have a club that I can use? I got a dagger, and a bronze dagger, and a wax sword, and a claymore. Oh, we got a leafkin bopper. Not the club I was wanting, but it'll work. I think. Let's make sure that you actually have access to Black Halo weapon skill. There it is. Like it's always been there. Awesome. Raja's ring, rescindable. And they stopped that. Really? Because I know if you toss the ring, then you can either redo the quest or request another ring, kind of thing. And maybe they were worried that players were going to delivery box it to a mule, get the new ring, and then resend it back, and then have like both the tank ring and the DPS ring at the same time. That would be awesome. Oh yeah, we haven't done our Zabi box today. I don't think we have. Yeah, because we kind of started late. Go ahead and trade them a Nightmare Chop. I don't need that. That's what they were doing. Yeah. If there's ever an exploit to be found in FF11, guarantee it, players will take full advantage of it. Alright, so I want to open the box and profit. Knowing the player base, I'm sure many will do just that. Yeah. bum, bum. Give me fish. Flask of sleeping potion. Thanks, but no thanks. Wow. So, if you wanted to... Actually, the sleeping potion, this was a viable method for... excuse me. Defeating Matt. Because you would have the... I think it was the Oppo Oppo necklace. And then you use the sleeping potion, and while you were asleep, you would be gaining TP. So you could actually build up 100 TP that way. Weapon skill. Use a TP winged, not what they're actually called, but then you do another weapon skill and then get a skill chain out of it. But yeah, COP takes a long time to get that ring. Yes, it did. It took me years. But what a journey it was. And yeah, I think the most fun that I've had playing old school FF11 back in the day. Dynamis was fun. I had fun doing Dynamis to a point. Salvage was fun. I had a fun doing that to a point. But clearing Chains of Promathia with friends. Now, that don't get any better than that. Icarus Wing, that's what it was called. Thank you very much. What am I gonna do? I'm going to kill a bunch of stuffs with Black Halo, nothing else. Objective list. What do we need to kill right now? Go digging? No. No, really, I don't want to do that one. I will get this out of the way, because it's simple. You just go, yo, and you're like, bam! 300 sparks to eminence, 500 XP, 200 Unity accolades, just by going for yo. Vanquish Arcana? Oh, I love vanquishing Arcana. Yeah, they say that. Let's go Fayin. Travel to another home point. Aragondi, isn't it? Yes, Aragondi. Fayin. Home point number 1. Ooh. First Rajas ring I got was on Dentral. So proud to get that. And next one was on Cyniclo. And I kind of tempted to toss it to go for a more tanky one, but... Is there any other XP rings aside from the MP ring? Yes! I'm glad you asked. I'm going to show you the one I like to use. It's called a Trizec ring. You get it with the red Mogpel, and they give away a red Mogpel, I think, about once, maybe twice a year, depending upon. It's called the Trizec ring. It's a capacity point bonus, not an experience point bonus, but it's unlimited charges. Capacity point bonus 150%, maximum duration 720 minutes, maximum bonus 3000. This is neat. When they have any type of event going on, though, you're going to burn through this rather quickly. I do believe that they also have a experience point version of this. I don't have that one because I don't need too much trouble getting experience points anymore. I don't need trouble getting experience points. Anything to speed it along. Magic users. Because we just have to kill the Arcana. We don't have to kill them with physical stuff, right? Vanquish Arcana. So any way we want to. Oh, and vanquish birds with physical. Bats, believe it or not, count as birds. We'll be coming back to those. Etched ring is the experience points one. Thank you. If I say this right, it looks like Chaos Loom. I hope I said that right. Please let me know if I did. Or actually, you know, feel free to slap me if I didn't, because I always want to slap people when they mispronounce my name. That's just me. So many cute little short stuffs. I don't think the bat's aggro. Nope, no aggro. I'm going to be attacking level 99 mobs with a level 1 weapon. Actually, is it level 1? Maybe... Yep, level 1, all jobs. Leafkin Grenade is what you get. Pretty cool. Okay, check. Right. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-da-dum. And I whack it for a little points of damage. I should probably switch my macros. There's no way I'm going to be hold hate off Shantoto with this level 1 item. But that's okay, because I'm not trying to do that. Well, am I? Oh, here you go. Magic aggro. That's the best way to hold hate off all mobs. I'd recommend doing ROV for experience points boost, but that requires having COP, ROZ, TOUA done. Yes. To a point. I don't think you have to actually complete them all. You might need to. You also have to have the Shadow Lord murdered at some point. Alright, my first Black Halo ever. Except I was casting a spell. Not so bad. For a level 1 weapon. When I first got destroyers on Monk, this is again back in the good old days. This is why you sub Dancer all the time. For the erase and the cures. Nikki got my destroyers unlocked in one night, one go. We started crabs in Mrs. is yelling at a cat in the next room. Sorry. Here, I'll find it. Regional info. No, not colonization. Conquest. It would have been Vobo? Yeah, Kufto Tunnel. That was it. It was the killing the crabs. Probably took 2-3 hours. Felt like forever. But she would just open up with Black Halo. I would close it with Dragon Kick. I think that does darkness. And yeah, I remember destroyers from that dragon battle. We got lucky and it dropped off the one with the scorpions. Where it starts off with a bunch of small scorpions. But every time that you killed one, the remainder would get a little bit stronger until you finally got to the last one. And boy, was he strong. And I had different tactics for those, but we got lucky. I got my destroyers. Yeah. There was another one that we tried fighting to get destroyers off of. The one with the floating eyeball. And he charmed Dendril. And then Dendril proceeded to wipe the party. Maeda was the last man standing. And he's always like, I'm so gonna kill you, Dent. And I'm all like, typing, I am Godzilla. You are Japan. And I was laughing when charm wore off and the dude killed me. Memory. We didn't get destroyers that night. Yeah. Ability, weapon skill, Black Halo. Surprising amount of damage that did. Wow. Yeah. I remember the Scorpion. Yeah, the Scorpion battle was good too. It had a great drop rate with Venomous Claws for 1 minute. I hate to say it, I think more players would, vendor trash a Venomous Claw now than try and sell it on the auction house. Nah, that's not true. That's not true. Venomous Claw will sell in Quetzalcoatl. It'll take a while because there's only 300 players that are interested in it. And, Circuit is one of the mobs that will go unclaimed for hours, if not days, at a time, because nobody goes to the Citadel anymore. Did I say that right? Citadel? Yeah. I didn't give it the euphemistic ODS. That was the name of the... Oh, shoot! I'm trying to remember the name of the fight. Oh! It's gonna bug me. Oh well. I'm gonna refill all these guys real quick and RE. It was physical damage that I need to take out the bats with, wasn't it? Quest? Objective list? No. Current. Operation Desert Swarm. That's it. Physical damage. So, yep. Refa all command gets rid of all your Taru. Then you can turn around and bring them back with, this is Lanos suggested trust NPCs with a slight variation. He also suggests that you bring out a tank with your dudes. I prefer to tank myself, so yeah. Wasn't paying attention though. You were talking about the BCNM. Where we got the destroyers from. It was it's the way my brain thinks. I was using Black Halo for the very first time. I should text Vicky about that. Another reason why FF11 is a wonderful game is the friends that we make in this game. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Continue to have adventures with them after fact. We remember playing World of Warcraft with Nikki and Maida. Never anything. We weren't hardcore. Oh, Maida was hardcore. Yeah. Wife locked her keys in her car. Had to go unlock it for her. Good seeing you, Dent. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, fish. We'll try and do something more entertaining than more Dynamis. Dynamis is fun. It can be fun. Especially when you pull like a dozen mobs. It gets really fun. Who else? Let's get another samurai. Like Tenzin. That should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And let's go and get a better weapon on. Because, let's face it, it's not so good. Alright, Dijo's sword. Selected. Flashed. Mithra Flash, that is. Oh, that's right. There's a TP drain with this sword. I forgot about that. It's an occasional thing. Love these trumpets. Don't get to hear them all the time. I think it's the party combat music when in a dungeon. I know if I was like drop all the trust NPCs, the music would change because the combat music on solo, for some reason, is, you know, slower. Ooh. Oh, the whiskey had settled to the bottom of the glass. And now it's settling in my belly. Warm, happy belly. Oh, I just realized something. We're supposed to be doing Vanquish Birds with physical damage. Need 10 more of those, but we have Shantoto out. She might mess that up. So, after this mob, I'm going to release her. And then get everyone's favorite old man out. Senor Gilgamesh. He likes to still hate. I was griping about Lilithset earlier, but man, this guy does it style. To the point that I almost want to sell Blue Mage so that I can actually get some AoE 8 on my alley more easily. No Savage Blade. And we'll do it this way. Oh, never mind. We're gonna recast that end light spell because that hadn't cooled in yet. One of us did 11,000 points of damage. And I think it was me. Wonder if they will add a Trust Blue. You know, in the actual official Final Fantasy XI forums, they've asked about that. Why don't we have any Blue Mage Trust? And maybe the reason was lost in translation. I would like to hope so. But the reason that I got that they said why they couldn't do it that way, and get this, the way a Blue Mage works is they don't exactly have a soul. They have, their body becomes an empty vessel, and they fill that vessel with the, we'll call it the job abilities of the other mobs, right? And because they don't have the soul, then they won't be able to undergo the rigors of the Trust Initiative. Yeah. I'm not making that up. I mean, it sounds, you know, fanficky, but no. Well, I mean, go look on the forums to get the exact wording, but that was the guess that I got from it. I was like, they're just trolling us, right? It could also just be more along the lines of how many blue mages survived, NPCs at least, and I'm sorry if spoilers for those of you that haven't finished it yet, but they all died. No, it's not true. They don't all die. Just the good ones. Because I don't think any of the Serpent Generals, none of them are blue mages. I would think at least one would be. But, yeah. What I don't get, I mean, because they give us trust NPCs for characters that have supposedly moved on. But, oh, you know, stuffs. Probably just because it would be too powerful. Break the balance of the trust NPC. That's probably a way to make it all worthwhile. That won't take long. All. I love how I just get a little notification at midnight. It says, pay the rent. Thanks. Snooze. And it also means midnight, so we should be stopping. But let's go ahead and do one last Magic Trust with these guys. Get all this done. Say get all this done. I don't think we're going to finish this quest. Objective list. We're looking for current. Yeah, you need 13 more of those. Only 2 more birds, so I'll be able to get it done. No reason to keep watching, though. I'm sure there's other Twitch things to be watching. We'll be back on tomorrow night. I'm trying to remember what was I going to do tomorrow night. I'm going to open my notepad, file, open. There it is, FF11 broadcast gift. We're going to try doing assaults tomorrow night. Pay the rent. Yeah, I know. It helps. We're like, oh yeah, today's the 1st. Always naming that little icons there, waiting to remind you. Fun times. I'm gonna. I've never done a solo climb up the 100 floors in the whatchamacallits yet. I think I can do it. I'm sure I can. I don't think I can get it all done in one go. Maybe just 20 floors at a time. What times do you stream? Monday through Friday, 9 Central to midnight. Central time for me. Texas time, I like to call it. So, every now and then we'll have to take a Friday off because, you know, drinking buddies. Need to go drinking. Can trust be token in salvage? I never tried to find out. I don't think so. Last time I was in salvage, I tried using them. Didn't bring them. I don't think so. They've done a lot of changes in the past 6 months. So, I mean, next time I'm in there, I'll definitely try and use them, but Beastmaster would probably be the best to take into salvage now. I mean, Monk's still pretty good. Don't get me wrong. If you're going to solo it, do Thief. I think most players that go into salvage, they don't actually finish fighting all the mobs. They just go in there for the Alexandrite, and you need like 30,000 Alexandrite to upgrade a weapon. Not looking forward to that. Maybe we'll buy all that stuff, but yeah. Again, thank y'all for watching. I'll be back on tomorrow night. We'll do something different. Cool. Returning player in Quetzalcoatl from the busy days. Welcome back, Kiwi. Trying to see what I'm supposed to be doing now. Well, don't watch me, because I'm not doing it right. I'm just doing what I think is fun. And having fun doing it. But yeah, that's... I'm trying to think. Would be a great thing. I mean, get your first job up to 99, get your Sparks gear, and then what I'm trying to do is start at the beginning, get all those mission things taken care of one after the other. I think probably the more efficient route would be to start backwards. Start with the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, the end stuff. Do that first, then do Seekers of Adolin, then start working backwards. You could probably even skip Abizia, but yeah, later, man. Back for Nizel Isle. Thank you. Fun. Where was I going with this? No, you haven't seen all the stories, and the reason you came back is because you actually want to see the stories. Do them in order. You'll thank yourself later, even though it will take longer. But yeah. Send me a friend invite. I'll be sure to add you, and I'll help you out any way that I can. Which probably won't be too much, but you know, I got a not so great treasure hunter. Maybe it'll help out, maybe not. Until then, be safe, or have fun, and don't get caught.